Try that challenge again? Especially knowing that it does count where they are when they're off.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's
Wait, did my stream go down for a sec back there, Basu?
To put it
What the fuck?
lightly,
Why
I
does it keep
remember
going
how
down
I
at
felt when I
midnight?
first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world.
There's a
at new
Uganda
school in a
Magic
new
Academy? I
country.
kind of doubt that.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio.
A word,
documents
if you would.
if you're
You
so
wanted to
inclined.
speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
What? That one again? Or am I just locked out of that forever?
Hello
Oh,
there.
those are legendary gloves. Good. Extraordinary gloves.
Student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Revelio.
It's not live on YouTube? Because it lost connection, I guess? Ah, shit. Or is the chatbot down now? Hold up. That's fucking frustrating. Alright. Oh, my chatbot's logged out now. So I just logged out my chatbot back there. Thanks. Alright, let me see. Send a test message. No, YouTube's up. Chatbot's back. Provo's got an internal error, but okay. I think we're back. It It looks like it lost connection for a sec, Basu.
Well, I have
Revelio.
went to a muggle doctor. Fallen over at Piccadilly Circus visiting a relative. I tried.
Might have to be a new YouTube stream. Which is pretty dumb. Astronomy town.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
See now? Yeah. I guess it went offline for a sec. Backman and Craig are saying meteor showers. It seems that an Irish astronomer and a British astronomer are both built upon the work done by an Italian astronomer, all muggles, mind you. Rose cut the position of the dust is Earth's orbit as a means of connecting meteors to comets. I do with an enchanted telescope. Frustrating my correspondence, I did feel that I had to continue using a pseudonym for my days as a gentleman scholar. I find it rather exciting. And the reason irks me. Forward to our trips later this year to Jantar Mantar. What an adventure we shall have. I miss you, dear sister, and do hope you are well. With love, Sukrita. Yeah, I guess it just went offline for a sec.
Revelio.
Just, Go do our defense against the dark
Off on
arts.
another adventure, are we?
Alright. Defense against the... Oh, that's cool, the eyeballs.
Stupefy! Is that all you've got? Bombard!
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me
Professor,
from
no!
death at the hands of dark wizards more
She
times
literally
than
said
I care
age is
to
just a
remember.
number. No!
Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
New spell.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise. Good. Now, well done. Very good. But
Leviosa?
the
I
best
thought it was
way to
Leviosa.
practice is by dueling.
It's
We'll start
Leviosa.
with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Good form.
I know. You're good.
How perceptive. Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
First duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Well, we're good at fighting.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Maybe.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Defense against the dark arts. Complete. Alright, let's go to Hogsmeade. Actually, let's use the bathroom first. I'll be right back. All right. So, to get to Hogsmeade, how do we get there? At that waypoint. Find the nearest flue to it. Library annex.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
I've got to go back to Hogsmeade. Tide Pod Ghost is playing a game that Twitter did not like. Apparently. I'm gonna be honest, I know it's lame, but I did like the Harry Potter books when I was younger. There, I said it. I said it, okay? I know, it's lame. It's lame wizards and witches and stuff. Whatever, don't care. I like it. And I liked reading those books when I was a kid, alright?
Revelio.
Haunted toilets. What the heck?
Oh, not again!
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
Please, Peeves, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he
Very
failed as did his containment jar. So I decided
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Wait, I'm just trying to go to Hogsmeade, my dude.
Revelio.
Leviosa. Ha. Accio.
How do I get out of here? I have to get a
Revelio.
map of Argyllshire, region Scotland, which contains the Hebrides, native home of the Hebridean Black Dragon. The fact you can still hear Peeves while walking away is amazing. It's a pretty far distance I went. I'm able to just rob everyone in this castle. It's bizarre. Everyone's just totally cool with me stealing everything.
Revelio.
Place is enormous.
You look simply glorious.
Why do people hide treasure in the bath? It's like an ill-advised idea.
Professor Weasley is doing her job as well as the headmaster's. We're lucky to have her.
Revelio.
Hall of Heradonia. It's bizarre that, like... It's pretty bizarre, I have to say, that, like, there's... They don't just have the whole map loaded in, and it must be something for the console players to make it work. I guess. Alright, let's go talk to Professor Weasley. Oh shoot, I gotta go down there.
Revelio.
Oh wait, I haven't activated that flue. Ah!
You can't imagine how we...
The Wyvern Fountain. Most certainly not meant to be the Wyvern of Y, slain by the lively knight, Spider himself. A lot of cats here. Where are the dogs? Like, I get it. Witches are supposed to have cats, but come on. Dogs.
Revelio.
They have all kinds of familiars.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
An elf.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Oh. Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
What about the potion?
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
Seems the hair fixing in this game is a bit rough. To be fair, like, no game does long hair well.
Before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe.
I don't understand why collision is so impossible for these games.
I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
All right, let's roll.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Bring along,
I'd like to go
Sebastian.
with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Work? Alright. Honor to receive your first assignments or quests given by professors that, when completed, reward new spells. Oh. Okay, that's actually useful.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Alright, I'll complete it.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Alright, what do you need? Collect the flying pages near the broken statue. Okay. Learn Reparo first. You have a good one, Basu. I'm almost done myself. But thank you so much for coming by, Basu. Tomorrow night, what is it, Tuesday? Tomorrow night, we'll probably finish Fire Emblem, and then we'll do some more Hogwarts.
Flying page must be around here.
Might some kind of...
Oh, Accio.
Brilliant.
If only a new student would help. Might some kind soul help me?
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. got it.
Right?
Revelio.
I trust
I
the
got your floating
preliminary...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Doink. Ending charm can be used to mend broken objects and pieces of the environment.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak.
Repair it.
Perhaps the jilted lover thought it too accurate and flashed out.
Revelio.
That was easy. Oh, I'm already down here, kinda.
Revelio.
Don't get the password wrong is all I can say.
I guess we go here.
Revelio.
Surely they don't share
Ah,
a common
that's
room
right.
with students,
Wooden cat. Panger Dawn. Fearless feline mouse hunter and devoted study
do they?
companion.
The tower has some of the best views in the castle.
Handy resource indeed, your field.
Revelio.
Fancy meeting you here.
Broken broom. In Wharton Abbey and is rumored to be all that remains after she insisted on demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition charm. One knows if she succeeded.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them.
Yep.
Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
I don't wish there was an L2 and R2 setting for spells that would pop in, really?
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel.
Revelio.
The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
We get some trouble with clipping glitches and bad performance by the hair simulation. Yeah. No one cares enough to make the hair good in the engine, except that there was that one. I think it was like a PS3 game or
She seems to have
something.
taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded.
I can't remember what it was, but you had like
Speaking of
giant
detention,
blades,
this
big
trip to
titties, and
Hogsmeade
long
really
hair.
saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand,
Revelio.
am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look.
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Like we already
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
Where are the ruins here?
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that.
Revelio.
I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you've
Revelio.
been so good at dueling.
Look at it, the clothes have zero collision with the hair. Yeah, I mean, it's probably an oversight. Like, they've really got to get it just down. But I think, like, yeah, if the devs don't make a collision, of course, the hair is going to go right through it. I think the devs are just lazy.
Accio. Levioso. Protego. Reparo.
Oh, that's dumb. Oh, I had to probably. Oh my gosh. I mean, do the whole thing over again for that?
Join you today?
Are
As
you
am I.
kidding?
Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me
Revelio.
in a duel.
The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust
Wait,
me
why is
with
the flue
anything,
not open?
given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded.
Leviosa!
Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Oh, I already have them?
Revelio.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Open toadstools. Look, a squirrel.
Likely already named them too.
Prantshoof and Sugarfoot.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that.
Leviosa!
I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I'm not telling you all my secrets now, can I? You
Leviosa!
still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Looks like the clothes at least have collision with their bodies.
If only Black had the power to choose.
Revelio!
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
I don't know what I do with these moonstones, but I'll take them.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
No more falling off brooms for me.
Cat. Cat has a huge freaking tail.
My brother promised me help.
Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it.
Revelio.
I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Hogsmeade, the only old wizard village in Britain. Hogsmeade's been a favorite haunt of Hogwarts students, third year and up for centuries.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio.
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get. A wand and some other bits?
Yes, dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Alright, Hogsmeade Village spread with different sites, shops, and other points of interest that you can navigate using your field guide map. Probably should go there first. Ew. Wait a minute. Interesting little shop. All right, so we're gonna sign off now. This has been fun. Just save the game. Save the game, and we'll pick this up after we finish Fire Emblem tomorrow. That was fun. I liked it. I'm curious how much there is to it, really, but regardless, I'm gonna leave you all some wise words, and I'm gonna get out of here.
みんな Go ahead up our いやいややみんな楽しく一緒に歌えたかな。今日は夜はもう遅いから良い子はゆっくり寝てくださいね。Good kids should go to sleep now. Good